This right here is my favorite thing ever. In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
Hello everyone, I'm back. And today we are going to talk about, should you start Warhammer before 10th edition drops? Yes. Thank you everyone. Bye. Just kidding. But if you are planning to start Warhammer, now is as good as ever. You will have time to assemble your models, paint them, and even learn the basics of the game, which will be almost the same. Moving, shooting, wounding will stay the same, except the special uses of the weapon that will change. But still, you will be able to know how to calculate if you wound the target or not, how to make armor saving throws, hit rolls, and things like that. So you can gain basic knowledge of the gameplay that you can build on after 10th edition drops. Or, if you are a lore junkie, like me, you can start the adventure of your guys many different ways. First, the easiest way, just read some books. If you don't have any prior knowledge about the Warhammer universe, I would recommend you the Ravenor or the Eisenhorn trilogy. This is about the Inquisitor, it shows you the world.
I can show you the world.
How do people live in each planet, what they do, what kind of threats are lurking in the shadows. And they have really good cast of characters. I love these and I really recommend you these. The next one, another fun favorite series, the Gaunt books. These are about the Astra Militarum Imperial Guard. These are the typical soldier novels, but in the Warhammer universe. They are really elite, they are doing stuff and things, and it is just really amazing, with really great characters, and gives you the sense that you are a small part of this universe, but you can do much, if you are willing to. And the next one, another fun favorite series, the Kane books. These are also about the Imperial Guard, but it's much more lighthearted. It is really great fun to read about Kane. It's about the guy who has duties, but wants to survive, and wants to chill and live. And I think we can all relate to that. About the Imperium, some more novels, Requiem Infernalis. This one is a cosmic horror. With a, oh, you know what, I'm not going to spoil. If you like horror, I think this book is amazing. If you want to read about Space Marines, I think the Iron Snakes or the Emperor's Spears books are really great. And if I may recommend another Space Marine book, The Devastation of Baal. Okay, I'm not going to tell much about this one. This one is a real nail-biter, but it also puts tears in your eyes. Okay, let's go to the Chaos. Death Guard, Lords of Silence. While I was reading this one, I wasn't sure if the story worth it, but I really liked the world building, it was great. But when you reach the end, from it's okay, it's went to
nice.
Okay, about the Chaos. If you want to read something really great, I recommend you the Night Lords trilogy. It starts with the Soul Hunter. This one is amazing because you can get to peek into the Night Lords, what's left of them, and if they are truly so bad.
Oh, I don't think so.
Or, if you don't want a long-term commitment, then I would recommend you the Black Legion book. Black Legion? Black Legion. Okay, we've seen all kind of humans and space marines. Let's check on something more interesting. Xenos. If you want to read about the Bluefish people that has cool mechs and communism, then I would recommend you the Farsight books. First one, The Crisis of Fate. And if you like that one, Farsight, Empire of Lies. Now let's check out the Space Elves. Eldari. I would recommend you the Path of the Eldar book series. This is good for all kinds of Eldari. Crawford, Drukhari, Harlequin, nice. And if you want to read about our favorite green guys, brutal but cunning. Okay, that's it about the books. But you can also write your own lore for your army, making heroes or even villains. But if you don't want to read lore, because you read many, you are a lore master, or you just want to write your own lore, well, you can do that. It is also an option to play smaller games, around 500 points, to get to know your army a little bit better, or just to test out what playstyle is good for you. But if you have great results, you can even integrate it into your lore. Okay, but you can go even smaller. If you don't want to make a deep dive, then you are also able to play kill teams. This one is really great. You can pick up just 1 or 2 small boxes, make a team that is usually between 3 or 10 models, and you can start playing. It is amazing, it is somewhat similar to the normal game, but it has more special rules, it has better cover system, and treat the individual models a little bit better, although this wouldn't work on the big table. So with this one, you can have a taste what does tabletop gaming means, if you like it or not. But also, because the teams are smaller, you have more time, you're able to specialize these characters more, give them a personality, with bits, with different heads, and different poses. So with this one, You get a taste of everything, but probably a little bit more on the hobby modeling and building part. And one of the last recommendations, watch some battle reports. My favorite battle report channel is Winter's SEO. That channel is amazing. It has a really great host, awesome guests, it's interesting, funny. You can see the competitive side of the hobby, but also you can see the fun part. What do I mean on fun part? Have you ever seen a Warhammer 40,000 battle report between He-Man and his friends against Skeletor and his armies? Well, if you don't, at Winter's SEO you can. 100% a feel-good and interesting channel where you can watch amazing battle reports. There are many that are also great. I just wanted to mention this, because before I started, I wasn't sure if I want this hobby, or want to play games, or I just like the lores, the books. But well, I watched many battle reports, and here I am, playing Warhammer, making miniatures, going to tournaments, and sometimes even have placings. And still, I can't believe how interesting and intense can be when your favorite hero or heroine stuck into a fight with the enemy, making a big glorious charge, or making just the last few sword strings that can decide the entire battle, the fate of entire cities, worlds, or even systems. I mean solar systems. Yeah, this hobby is great, every part of it. If you want it, you could definitely start 40k before 10th edition drops, so you will be prepared when the galaxy needs you the most. To be honest, Warhammer is an amazing hobby. You can be creative, you can be strategic, you can just love the lore, play with your friends, participate in tournaments, or you can just make art with your hands. So joining now, tomorrow, or anytime is just as good as ever. I don't think you will miss out on much if you are planning to start at the 10th edition, but if you start now, well, you will have more time. You will have time to assemble, paint your stuff.
No, I don't think I will.
Or just play some games with your friends.
I could do that.
Thank you for listening and watching. This was the Purity Seal. If you like what I do, please hit the like button, subscribe, or both, or hit the little bell. If you don't hit the little bell, I probably upload a video on every week. Sorry folks, this wasn't a review. I will try to do a review as soon as possible, but since I'm traveling a lot because of work, it is much harder now. In worst case, I will release a review on next week, but I definitely try to do this in this week. So thank you again.